Welcome back to the channel, brothers and sisters. Have you ever wondered how the Holy Spirit has moved through the history of our church on this very day? Today, we are diving into July 12th, a date marked by incredible acts of mercy, profound forgiveness, and ultimate sacrifice. In this video, we explore three remarkable Catholic events: the traditional feast of St. Veronica and her miraculous veil, the inspiring story of St. John Gualbert, who turned from vengeance to mercy, and the heroic martyrdom of St. John Jones during the English Reformation. Let's journey together into the lives of these incredible witnesses of the faith. The traditional feast day of St. Veronica on July 12th celebrates a profound moment of compassion along the Via Dolorosa. According to Catholic tradition, and commemorated in the 6th station of the cross, Veronica was a pious woman of Jerusalem who witnessed Jesus carrying his heavy wooden cross toward Calvary. Moved with deep sorrow and empathy as she saw him dripping with sweat, dirt, and blood, she stepped forward from the mocking crowd. Risking the anger of the Roman soldiers, she offered Jesus her linen veil to wipe his face. In gratitude for this simple, courageous act of charity, Christ pressed his face into the fabric, leaving a miraculous image of his features permanently imprinted on the cloth. This relic, known as the Veil of Veronica, or the Vera icon, meaning true image, became one of the most treasured and revered relics in Christendom, eventually finding its home at St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, where it has been preserved for centuries. While Veronica is not mentioned explicitly in the New Testament Gospels, her narrative is deeply woven into the devotional life of the Church. Her name itself has historically been linked to the authenticity of the relic she carried. She serves as a timeless patron saint for photographers, artists, and laundry workers. For Catholics, St. Veronica represents the ultimate model of active compassion. Her story reminds the faithful that even the smallest gesture of comfort offered to those who suffer is an act of love directed straight to Christ himself. Her feast day invites us to look upon the holy face of Jesus, practicing acts of reparation and seeking to mirror his image through our own daily charity. By comforting the broken and stepping out in courage against societal pressures, we too can wipe the face of Jesus in our modern world. Celebrated on July 12th, the Feast of St. John Gualbert honors a medieval Italian knight who became a powerful beacon of Christian mercy. Born into a noble family in Florence, John Gualbert was raised in luxury and trained in the art of warfare. His life took a drastic turn when his brother was murdered. Bound by the strict societal codes of 11th century chivalry, John was consumed by a desire for vengeance, vowing to hunt down and kill the murderer to avenge his family's honor. On a Good Friday, while riding through a narrow pass near Florence, John caught his brother's killer, cornered and unarmed. As John drew his sword to strike him down, the murderer fell to his knees, crossed his arms over his chest, and begged for mercy in the name of the crucified Christ, who died on that very day. Touched by sudden grace, John dropped his sword. Instead of taking a life, he embraced his enemy and forgave him fully. Immediately afterward, John walked into a nearby monastery, knelt before a crucifix, and saw the figure of Jesus bow its head toward him in approval of his mercy. This miraculous encounter completely transformed John's life. He abandoned his noble status, became a Benedictine monk, and later founded the Vallombrosan order, which combined strict monastic discipline with a deep love for prayer, peace, and agricultural stewardship. Because of his order's dedicated care for the surrounding woodlands, he was later designated by the Church as the patron saint of foresters, park rangers, and conservationists. His feast day stands as a radical reminder that true strength is not found in retaliation, but in the heroic choice to extend mercy and forgiveness to those who have wronged us. July 12th marks the heavenly birthday and heroic martyrdom of St. John Jones, a Franciscan priest who laid down his life for the Catholic faith during the English Reformation. Born in Wales to a devout Catholic family, John lived during a turbulent era when practicing the Catholic faith or administering the sacraments was declared high treason under the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. Driven by a deep love for souls, John traveled to mainland Europe, joined the Franciscan order, taking the name Godfrey Maurice, and received a special blessing from Pope Clement VIII to return to his homeland on a dangerous hidden mission. Returning to London in 1592, Father John Jones ministered secretly to the persecuted Catholic underground. He traveled under various aliases, visiting hidden chapels, celebrating Mass in secret rooms, and providing the sacraments to Catholic prisoners in London's most notorious jails. His heroic ministry continued until 1596, when he was captured by the Crown's infamous priest-catcher, Richard Topcliffe. Father John was imprisoned for 2 grueling years, during which he was subjected to horrific torture, yet he refused to renounce his allegiance to the Catholic Church or the Pope. On July 12, 1598, he was taken to St. Thomas's Watering in Southwark to be hanged, drawn, and quartered. In an unusual turn of events, the executioner forgot the rope, providing Father John with a final opportunity to preach to the gathered crowd. He declared to all onlookers that he was dying solely for his priesthood and the Catholic faith, rather than any disloyalty to the Queen, before praying for his executioners and his country. Canonized by Pope Paul VI in 1970 as one of the 40 martyrs of England and Wales, St. John Jones stands as an enduring testament to priestly zeal and unyielding fidelity to the true faith.
Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me today to honor the incredible history of our faith. If these stories of St. Veronica, St. John Gualbert, and St. John Jones inspired you, please take a brief second to like this video, leave a comment below sharing which saint's story touched your heart the most, and share this video with your friends and parish community to help spread the lives of the saints. Don't forget to subscribe for more Catholic content. God bless you, and St. Veronica, St. John Gualbert, and St. John Jones, pray for us.